I don't know how to lay down and be comfortable. This is so difficult. Um, Normally people would probably do this sitting up and all presentable and stuff, but it's difficult today. I'm trying, but this is where I've just been landing every time I sit down is this bed. So hi, I'm Mindy, or Indigo Wild Child. If you guys check out my channel at all, you'll see Lexi and Sammy, my two babies, my husband, my kids might pop in sometimes, random people. But I am here to raise awareness, or more than that, reach out for help to anybody who is going through a diagnosis of CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome. To explain it, basically, it can come from traumas to the skin, like surgery, or if a dog randomly attacks you in August of 2022 while you're walking your other dog, and mine didn't make it. Spent 7 minutes trying to fight to get him away, but it didn't work out. So that was really hard to deal with. I guess I'm still kind of dealing with that, because you're supposed to be mama bear, supposed to be able to save them all, right? I call it the Southern woman guilt complex. We're supposed to be able to fix and survive anything. If we don't, it's all in our head, and be stronger or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I know more than that. My mind's a little more open, so, and I'm all about even more open mind. So I am wearing a tube top. I'm not laying here without clothing on, so I promise. It's just difficult for me to find a good position. So when the dog bit me, he bit me in my right arm, and it started healing, shortly after. Everything was going okay. And then it just a slow, stinging, stabbing, just burning pain started randomly in the smallest little tooth mark that was left behind. And I began complaining about it. And within about, I'd say 2 visits to my physical therapist, he'd nailed it. He knew exactly what was going on. Shout out to Troy at Court Physical Therapy, because he's a good guy. He's a good guy, and he cares. So he does what he can, and when he knows there's not much else he can do, he's not the type to keep making you come back, basically, because what can he do? Unfortunately, a lot of the exercises that we would try would set things off a bit worse. I was in the beginning, so everything was setting it off. Everything doctors tried to do. And even after the physical therapist found it, and my doctor agreed with it, yeah, she says it makes sense. He said, Dr. Petrie with Norton, he's amazing too. They've worked with me a lot through all of this. And mind you, this has been since August of 2022. I think I've said that already. But anyway, the burn started, pardon me if I stutter tonight. It's kind of hard to talk, but no time like the present to get it all out there. Anyway, I got a referral to the pain clinic I was already going to, because I had back issues a long time ago, and had back surgery for that. So before I had surgery, I was trying to manage it and avoid surgery until I just couldn't avoid it anymore. Anyway, CRPS is what we're talking about today, kids. Well, I can I can discuss taking care of your back later because there's probably years of stories I can tell you about that too. But what this stuff does is this neurological condition that causes things to inflame, and this stuff is known for affecting appendages like hands and feet, but it can spread. Mine is spread from one arm to the other. The brain begins to mimic the symptoms on multiple areas of the body when the central nervous system gets overstimulated with whatever I guess there's a 1 and a 0 out of place somewhere in my body. If you're talking coding, I don't know how else to put it, but just something that's not quite right, but it's too small to find, so they can't fix it, which is inherently making my hands, my arms, my back, my neck, my face, my scalp, my chest, both arms, by the way, everything that, basically everything above what a tube top covers is part of the deal. So it just causes it to, the skin is very sensitive. Allodynia, I'm probably saying it wrong. I do that a lot, but very intense sensitivity to the skin, which is an enormous issue that I've had from the get-go. I have said for years that this dog bit me August 26, 2022, and I have felt it since. Like, it has never gone away. So sometimes the arms will swell up, sometimes even the feet start to burn. So it can go full body, and I kind of believe mine is roaming that way. I don't understand how it works exactly, but it's neuro pathways, so they kind of map it out how they want to, right? There's no way to really go in and fix this stuff. Sorry, it's so hard to get comfortable. I'm trying very hard. My arm is spasming really bad. Over here, I've got it like shoved under a satin pillow trying to chill it out. Anyway, I have done many methods of treatments. I have done, I'm on, can't say it probably. I don't know how they are about the names with it, but I am on a Penton, I guess. Maybe it's a good way. If you don't know what it is, send me a message. I can tell you about. But there were Gabby's, and then there were the lyrics. I guess maybe good way to put it. Sorry, today is like a really hard day. I had a really good day yesterday, so I shampooed carpets and I cleaned my house, and I only dropped things like 18 times instead of 45, so that was a win. And then I woke up this morning feeling eternally just foggy, couldn't wake up, just done. I've tried to watch videos to learn, the platform and stuff, and because I'm trying to get out here and meet other people who are going through it too, to see if there's any suggestions of things that can be done. And so far, what I've run into, from what I get, there is no cure. You can go into remission, you can work your way through some things, but it is remission. It can always come back. But on the other hand, that means it can always go away. So I try to remain optimistic. 100% honest with you. Sometimes it's very hard to be optimistic because this stuff sucks. This stuff sucks a lot. I feel like I am on fire inside my bones right now, and the skin in my neck just from like lifting up, and I keep moving around because it's just getting comfortable is hard. Tonight I'll probably end up having to prop myself up around pillows just so when I finally fall over and crash, something will catch me. That has to happen a lot. That sucks too. Hasn't been as bad recently. Today's just been one of the rougher days. I don't know. But we keep fighting. You know, you wake up every morning, you choose life, you keep going. Do what you gotta do. I know that there's people who have it worse. God knows I feel so awful for you. If you do, it's not pity. It's complete 100% just plain effing empathy for anything that you feel when it comes to this stuff, because it doesn't play games. We tried physical therapy. We tried the ganglion satellite block. So they stick a needle like down in your throat there to hit this one nerve. And I guess the sensitivity of the skin was so high, or they didn't have me knocked out enough, but I felt it. I was out. I was completely out. I felt it when that needle went in. And I remember hearing them talking. I couldn't see anything. Like, all I could see was purple for some reason. Like, everything was just purple. And I hear the doctor going, "Stay on the table." And then I hear the nurses going, "Oh no, hold her down." So there was some kind of reaction there. And then within 24 hours, I'd sent him a message asking if, exactly when relief was generally reported. Did it take more than 24 hours and stuff? And they said you'll know, between 24, 48, 72, a week or two, whatever, as much time as they can leech on, because nobody knows about this stuff. It's been around since the Civil War era. Nobody knows about it. There are clinics that do CAT treatments, I'll just say it that way, that will take your money. And I don't know what the length of time of relief that you get when you go through something like that. So the K treatments that I went through here, I went through a psychiatrist's office. So it was a low dose of it, made for depression more so than complex regional pain syndrome. But it did help for a little while. The problem is, what it did do was it helped me come off of a lot of different antidepressants that I was on. So that was a good thing. And I'll take that any day of the week. I haven't taken anything since as far as that goes, because there's no point. It's completely treatment resistant. The depression, the PTSD. I do have a psychiatrist. I do have a therapist. They're both really great people, and they work with me. They understand my morbid humor and existential crisis, and like just the way I am. I'm gonna have to sit up. So this is turning out to be a long video. I'll be back.